I was born on Signal Mountain on August the 4th, 1921. And I've lived there all my life except when I was in the Army.
Honored for his leadership and fearlessness in 4 days of continuous fighting, Coolidge remembers the motivation was his men.
It is a thing of accomplishment, and not that I did anything, that I was really saving my own life as well as others. But my first concern when I was a platoon sergeant was my men. I didn't care what happened to me, but I wanted to protect my men under any circumstance. And I always referred to them as my men, not anybody, not the company. No, they were strictly my men, and I'd do anything for them.
The vision of our Charles H. Coolidge Medal of Honor Heritage Center is to build a facility that will help not only educate the future, but also honor the past. We have a tremendous number of recipients from our area and our state and this part of the country. But even more so, we think that this is going to inspire the youth through immersive exhibits, world class, very similar to the types of exhibits that you would see at the World War II Museum. And it's going to inspire people to be better citizens.
How do you teach character? What's the best way to teach character education to young people today? Quite frankly, you can put up a lesson plan and write anything out. That doesn't mean it's going to connect to kids.
Each Medal of Honor recipient is just like a regular person. You take away things that they've been through and their personal experiences, and you apply them to your own life. And it's like, once you can do that, it's just, you and that person make a connection.
When I was decorated, there were almost 400 living recipients.
Most of them are gone now.
And we decided that if we didn't do something, all the oral histories of Medal of Honor recipients would be lost, and lost forever. So we started to record them. And then after a short period of time, we realized that these living histories really did have a lot of power. We had an asset that really could be powerful in education.
We were asked as a team of educators to write lessons based on video interviews with living recipients of the Medal of Honor. So we were looking at courage and commitment, sacrifice, integrity, citizenship, and patriotism. And those are fundamental values for I think, everyone in our nation.
As a historian and an African American, I'm just proud to have served my country. And I recall as I did serve, what helped me was knowing that African Americans have served distinguishedly throughout the history of our country. There were 25 African Americans who received the Medal of Honor during the Civil War, and 90 who have received the Medal of Honor during all the wars combined. It's such a proud heritage. I learned from people, I was trained by people who served with great honor, and it helped to build my character and to make me the person that I am today.
I think that inherent in all of us is this desire to want to make a difference, to be able to help someone. And if we can see somebody who's doing that, we can say, wow, that is possible.
Character education, it's just part of the nature of our profession. You know, we're not just teaching dates and names and, about subject, but we're teaching young people how to be good human citizens of the world.
We start with the premise that each and every person possesses the potential to do something extraordinary. We believe that. Why? Look at us. Common people who someone else decided did something extraordinary. If that's the premise, that each person has the potential, what about in a non-military circumstance? Isn't it not appropriate for us to recognize those people?
Education's the single most important thing we can do to affect the future. Not just the future of these kids, but the future of the United States of America. And we think through the Character Development Program and Citizen Honors Program that we will be able to reach into the future and change the lives of these kids.
The Charles H. Coolidge Medal of Honor Heritage Center is very important, not only to Chattanooga, but to our nation and to our future as a country. It recognizes the many valiant actions that the recipients of our highest medal have received. Second, it really promotes the character qualities that exude throughout these recipients, and we need to share that with the youth, the future of tomorrow.
After 45 years in a classroom teaching U.S. history and American government, I can tell you that one of the things that's missing today from our curriculum is that history often disappears. It's vital that our young people understand their historical legacy and their role in preserving the Union. The Charles H. Coolidge Medal of Honor Heritage Center offers that educational program for parents and their children and for community members.
You don't have to don a uniform for service or sacrifice. I just happened to wear one when the actions happened for me that day. It doesn't matter where you're from or what you're doing. When you see a need, when you see a challenge, do you sit there and just let it pass you by? Or do you stand up and say, hey, this is the right thing to do, and go do it?
You need to know that someone else before you did something amazing and that you're capable of doing that too, and not just running away from your problems.
It just gives me more energy towards helping people and making sure people are safe.
It's being willing to take a risk to do something for somebody else. And that might mean when you see somebody in the hall who's being bullied, it might mean stepping in and saying, hey, cut this out. That's going to put you out of your comfort zone. And life will not become significant until you start to live outside your comfort zone.
It means a lot to me. You can relate, maybe not to those circumstances specifically, but you can relate some things to it where you've had to overcome obstacles in your life.
How many of you have had that one student that you just wish they would get out of your classroom, out of your face? Come on, how many have had that? How many have had that? We all have. Look hard at that kid. Look hard at that kid. I was that kid. I was voted most likely to never succeed in anything. Look deep, look deep. That kid may be just looking for a little push-up instead of a push-out.
The medal represents sacrifice, and that sacrifice can be shown on a daily basis. From the smallest to the biggest thing, we're all presented with opportunities, and whether you're in the military or as a civilian, everybody should serve. Without service and sacrifice, we would not have the nation we do today.
The Medal of Honor Heritage Center has a challenge before it, that whether you're military or not, you can be a part of helping. I think that if you're like me and you're not military, didn't serve, but you want to do something to better your community, this is it. The Medal of Honor Heritage Center is not only going to honor the heroes of the past with history, but it's going to connect those heroes and their service and their sacrifice to our youth, the future of our nation. And that is something we all should get behind.